Today, we're going to look a little deeper into HTML syntax and understand the basic methodology for writing it, along with some habits and tools that will make you more confident. After looking at the basics of HTML syntax, it can still be challenging to feel comfortable writing any of it. And that's perfectly normal if this is your first language or even your first templating language, to feel like you're not really getting it. Today, we're going to look at some advanced concepts around attributes and code cleanliness, which will help you deal with HTML going forward more easily. We'll also wrap up by looking at a hidden tool built into your browser, which will let you investigate the HTML other websites use. But first, the boring stuff. Let's look at attributes. On HTML tags, attributes are extra properties which can be assigned to give more information. For instance, an image tag looks like this, and it requires the src attribute because that tells the tag where to get the image it will display. Another good example is an input tag, which will default to a text input, but when given a type attribute, it can be made into a submit button or a numerical selector. Attributes will become more important later when you use interactive languages like JavaScript or Python, but for now, recognize how they're attached to a tag, always inside the angle brackets. Next, let's look at basic hygiene. Did you brush your teeth this morning? Just kidding, sort of. Anyways, code hygiene is a topic of some debate, and there will be a future video on this topic. But for now, we're going to cover the basic technique of indentation as a means of double checking our HTML. Because HTML is a paired language, we can add an indentation level immediately following each opening tag. Whether you use spaces or tabs is irrelevant, as long as you have your tab set to convert to 4 spaces like a sane human being. I'm only half kidding. Most editors will allow you to configure this. After you open a tag, any tag, you hit enter and go to the next line, and then hit tab to indent your cursor. The next line will then contain the next tag. Whenever you close a tag, first reduce your indent by 1 and then add the closing tag. You should be able to hold a pencil or a piece of paper up to your screen and draw a straight line from the opening to the closing tag without touching any other tags in between, like so. Most common code editors will do this for you automatically, so you likely won't have to think about it, but it's worth doing it on purpose as practice. When you need to add a tag, like the image tag that is self-closing, simply don't indent the next line. Doing this will allow you to write readable HTML that can be quickly read by anyone to get a general idea of the structure. Now, you might be interested to see more examples of HTML in the wild. And the internet is like a giant zoo, just waiting for you to gawk at it. The truly amazing part is that every website you visit can in fact have its HTML revealed almost instantaneously. To see this in action, we can open the inspector inside the developer tools that are built into pretty much every browser. For the purposes of this video, we'll use a Chrome-based browser, which obviously includes Chrome, but also includes Edge, Arc, Opera One, etc. To start, we navigate to our favorite website, samhuckabee.dev. We right-click anywhere on the page and we select the option labeled Inspect. Now, don't freak out, but you're a hacker now. No big deal. Everything you see before you is the HTML, among other things, of the website that you're currently on. Now, this is the local copy that's been given to your browser when you visited the website, which means you can also, get ready for it, edit it. Go ahead. Right-click on my name up there and choose Inspect on that one. Then go over to where you see that text in the right pane, by Sam Huckabee, and double-click on it. And change by Sam Huckabee to be by your name, or by the president, or by whomever, and then hit enter. Now, remember, this is a local copy of the website, which means that the changes you make here will be visible to you and you only. So you don't have to worry about getting sued for changing Google to look like or say something else. However, it is hilarious to convince your loved ones that you hacked a public website. So there's that. Anyway, I hope you take some time to investigate websites out in the wild using this technique. It will help you see how people structure their websites. It'll help you in the future when you're looking to find out more about style information, which is down there below. But just in general, it can be an interesting place to learn more about how websites are structured. But that about wraps it up for this episode. So happy hacking until next time. on 5 Minute Fundamentals.